And joining us here in the studio is a planetary researcher from the German Aerospace Center, Professor Ralf Jaumann. Welcome to Tomorrow Today. Now, among the estimated 50 billion planets in our Milky Way, there are certain to be some Earth-like ones. Do you also expect life to be out there?
That's a large number, and we cannot envision that Earth is the only one of them. But it's very difficult to figure it out because we are talking of a lot of space in there and enormous time spans.
Mm-hmm. So, but you think there is life out there? I mean, would we have a chance actually to recognize it? Would it look like us?
We don't know. I don't think so, because we are the top of this. So 99% of the life on Earth are plants and microbes. So not human beings. Human beings don't count for the biomass.
Yeah, but they count for us and they count for intelligence. Yeah. I mean, would life out there be intelligent, do you think?
If there's enough time and the right conditions for the evolution, I think, yes, it can be.
Mm-hmm. And it's always based on carbon?
It's based on carbon, it's based on hydrogen, on phosphor, on oxygen, and a number of other elements.
And the difficulty will actually be to detect that life. I mean, we heard about Gliese 581, which turned out not to be a planet in the end. So how hard would it be to detect life?
That's a little bit harder than to detect the planets, because the planets are just tiny changes in brightness we can detect. But in order to detect life, we have to look into the atmospheres of the planets. So we have to see the planets itself. Mm-hmm. So we need much better equipment than we have now.
So that would actually be a signal in the light that is emitted by the star and kind of touches the planet?
It's a reflection of the atmosphere and the molecules in the atmosphere. So if we find oxygen in an atmosphere, so that's probably produced by photosynthesis.
I understand. On our Facebook page, we also discussed about the possibilities of life out there, and most of our viewers actually think that there is life out there. And Selva Wright asked about the necessary conditions for life to emerge. What about water? Do you need that?
I think water is necessary because water is the medium which really brings the molecules together, which are the keystones of life. Mm-hmm. And it's the background for the mobility in order to do this. And it's also a molecule itself that is able to solve rocks. So I think we need water, and we need the right temperatures in order to have the water liquid.
So it's not just ice. Frederick Nelson asked whether these worlds can be conquered one day. So what about communication?
I think it's far away, and most of the worlds we have discovered now, which are very close, are obviously not populated with intelligent people. So if we go farther and farther, so the time to communicate would be longer and longer, and longer means longer millions of years. So
to wait for an answer, that's very long. Thanks a lot for the talk, Professor Ralf Jaumann.